Hey guys, I'm back, and welcome back to the Insane Ward, to where we see everybody that is absolutely insane. Starting off with Netflix here. We all know how Netflix is in terms of, really producing very garbage content that nobody ever wants to see, and part of the reason why they're failing. They also have like around, I think, 200 million subscribers that have essentially shared password accounts, which they want to tackle that, which honestly I think is going to make them hemorrhage even more, which I can't possibly wait for them to do because it needs to happen. So, as we see here, Netflix editorial division hit with layoffs. At least 10 full-time staff and contractors working under the editorial division were laid off on Thursday, a source says. Well then, that's good. I'm very happy to see that Netflix is absolutely dying, considering after their horrible and, going after children video or movie that they released. It's not like, they released something like that in the UK, and there was a guy that had it for, targeting children inappropriately. So, I'm really glad that they're doing this, especially after they defended their movie and saying it's fine. No, it's not fine. Nobody wanted to see this. You lost billions of dollars due to the controversy because nobody wants to see it because nobody are freaking child predators just running around and, taking children. So, there you have it. This is the problem I have with Netflix, is that it's not just the cuties thing either. It's also the mere fact that a lot of their content is just terrible. They don't have good content. They remove any of the good content they have, and what shows are there to watch? And not only that, they just increase their actual earnings, or they're not their earnings, but the actual price to get Netflix in the first place. I may release $20 for 4K. Why pay for that when there's actually services that are either around the same price or for much cheaper and don't have garbage on them? And as much as I hate Disney, which I absolutely hate Disney, that for everything that it is worth, they do have, all their content's on there. Netflix has been going in a downward spiral for a while now, and they're also due into being in a lawsuit with Texas about the whole cuties debacle. I think this is a good thing. I do not want Netflix to exist. People that endorse this type of thing for children to be exposed in that type of way is just asinine, and it should be completely destroyed. The same thing with the Discovery, doing the same thing for what's the word? Transgender people, put it in that perspective. And Discovery's doing it, and all these people should be going against the wall and publicly executed. I do not want these people existing on the planet, and Netflix is, was one of the first people to actually try and do this. Let's watch, or read rather. Netflix has begun laying off staff at its editorial website Tutum, a fan site that launched late last year under the streaming giant's marketing division. At least 10 full-time staff and contractors at Tutum and autopoetic rendering of the signature sound that accompanies the Netflix logo when a user launches the app were laid off on Thursday. A person with knowledge of the matter told The Hollywood Reporter it's not immediately clear if additional layoffs are expected. Our fan website Tutum is an important priority for the company, a Netflix spokesperson told THR. Netflix first launched Tutum in December to boost consumer-facing content about Netflix series and films like Bridgerton, Stranger Things, Love is Blind, and Selling Sunset, and the streamer recruited a top entertainment journalists and writers to staff its editorial expansion. Okay, I don't trust any type of journalists these days, especially any type of journalist will be signing up to Netflix which actively endorses, the kids. So I really just don't care or want to know anything about their staff or journalists that they would bring up for their movies. I quite honestly think they should be destroyed, but I digress. The layoffs come shortly after Netflix reported on April 19th that it lost 200 million subscribers during the first quarter. As a result, executives conceded that Netflix needed to explore an ad-supported subscription tier and would begin pulling back on its spending to stay within its margins. Netflix. You guys are as sick as you are stupid. You think putting in ads for a service that people are paying for that is $20 is going to make them come to your service? No. That's going to drive more people off the service. Go look at Twitch. Twitch decides to just put in ads and everybody hates the ads. Nobody likes them. So putting in ads, especially for a service that you're paying for, they're not going to go to you. They're just going to leave. What are you guys doing? Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. It's dying, thank God. Netflix insiders who spoke with THR earlier this week noted that there has been a noticeable slowdown in hiring at the streamer ahead of Thursday's news. Some Netflix staffers said they have been anxiously waiting news of layoffs at the company as it looks to cut costs. Yeah, well, unfortunately for you, Netflix, cutting costs is not what's going to work here because you're still going to fall, you're still going to die, nobody's going to watch your platform, and hopefully you die within the next year or so because I do not want you to exist no longer. I do not want these big companies existing any longer, to be honest with you, because they get way too political and they try to indoctrinate people and push things that nobody wants to see and then they die for it. I mean, Marvel's a good example. They're pushing things into their comics that nobody wants to watch. And isn't there one guy that does the Doctor Who, man, that has these, texting these kids? Well, it's a problem. And Hollywood is a joke. Netflix is a joke. These huge companies are a joke. And they're all sick. Hopefully we can see Netflix die and something else that can replace this huge streaming platform for something significantly better. Thanks for watching the video. See you guys in the next one, and take care.